everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 23-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place. Ooh, did I bring back a little nostalgia for some of you guys? Remember guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and we do have Cornstar Farms merch available through the link in the description. It's here! Ordered some small rock the other day for the driveway. 2 years ago, we put down this 3-inch rock in. It is big, and you like about break your ankle on it half the time. But we had to put this big rock down first, so that way we had a nice base, and then the little rock wouldn't work its way under the big rock, and then we'd end up with big rock on the top anyway. So after 2 years of semis driving over this and packing it down, we should have a nice base. The stuff we're putting on will look something like this. I hope the camera does justice to show how big this pile is. This is the first load. We got 2 more of this size coming, and then we got 1 more a little bit bigger rock. And yes, in case you are wondering what I wear when I'm editing, this is it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got it watered. So this is the entire area that I watered. I did it all by hand. I know I need to get a sprinkler. I just didn't have one, and I wanted to get it watered, and I got done with this around midnight. So I think it took me 4.5 hours-ish. So I think what I'm probably gonna end up doing is I got a few more hoses that I can string together, and I'm gonna find a sprinkler, and then I'm gonna move it to different locations throughout the yard. I'd ideally like to get all the way down to the road. There is still a lot of moisture in the ground, but I just don't want the top to get dry because those roots only go down about that deep right now. And that would be kind of a bummer if my yard dried out and then my grass died. The yard has finally been fully graded, seeded, watered. Now it's just gotta grow. Now I just want to thank each and every one of you for going through this painstakingly long and drawn out, slow process of me cleaning the yard, grading the yard, seeding the yard, and watering the yard, because I feel like it's taken like 2.5 months. I feel like it did because it did. But we got her done! Well, kinda. This side of the yard still needs to be seeded in Kentucky bluegrass, but I'm not going to do that until all this junk is gone. That way I can get a bulldozer in here, we can achieve nice and even grade, and then we can seed it. But that's gonna happen next year, because according to my schedule, we're probably gonna be starting harvest tomorrow.
Ah, what a beautiful morning. And you sit here and you're driving down the road and you're trying to think, I got 45 things I want to do today. Where do you start? And then there's always some odd things that jump in that you weren't expecting that sometimes come first place.
Here, rocky. You know, this looks like a lot of rock, but by the time I get in here with the skid loader and start spreading it out, this is gonna dwindle down quickly. Still have 1 more load of this coming though. We're honestly probably gonna need more, but we figured we'd just get 3 loads to kind of get a good feel on what we're gonna need, because it'd be kind of silly to get 8 loads and then kind of find out we only needed 6.
Little Anna's taking a nap again today. She's over at the farm with me. When she's tired, she just goes over to the truck and she crawls in there and takes a nap. We got Ronnie on the way out. We're gonna fill him up with some beans. We got to get this cart, get the beans out of our bin from last year so we can get the cart home. We want to get a good wash. The tractor needs a super good wash. We want to make it look pretty when it heads to the field. Kind of watch that black thing hanging out there on the auger. See how that swivels? That's pretty cool. You can make your crop go wherever you need to. Yeehaw! This is fun!
In case you guys are wondering what my morning consists of, usually from about 7 in the morning till just after noon, I am on my computer. That's when I edit my videos. Some days I can get all this stuff done in 4 hours, and other days it takes me 12 hours. It just kind of depends on what I have to do that day. I'm gonna call this Cornstar Mountain. Pulling a little switcherooski with Dad real quick. He has to run down to the main heated shop to take the corn head off because our tire man's coming to put a new rim on the combine. And the reason why I'm having to switch with Dad is because Dad just filled Ronnie with a load of soybeans. Ronnie's taking that in, but he'll be back soon, so we need to have another load ready. So I need to watch the grain cart while Dad's gone, because the name of the game is to not have Ronnie be waiting on us. It's not good to breathe the dust that's in here. I really should have a mask on. This grain cart's pretty nice because this holds an entire semi full. So once I have this full, I can just do 1 dump on Ronnie and he's good to go. Oh, it probably wouldn't hurt to move the grain cart.
Remember the movie Indiana Jones where the big rock is chasing him? Well, here comes the big rock. Guys, you need to get out of the way. Come on. This is the new rim that's got to go on the combine. Kind of like when I change oil on vehicles or any equipment in the shop. I can't do it without making a mess.
This is the first time I've unloaded a grain cart with this tractor, and this is also the first time I've unloaded this particular grain cart. And all I can say is, oh my visibility, and wow, this thing fills fast. It's like all I have to do is just turn my head to the left and boom, the auger's right there. Are you growing yet? Not yet. We're free from the office. I'm gonna hop in the 340, bring it down to the main heated shop. Got some people from AgLeader coming in like an hour, and they're gonna be putting some cool technology in the cab of this tractor. Oh, I hear a vehicle. Do a donut!
No donuts in a company truck. Cooper's on his way, he'll do donuts.
Hey, I remember you.
Yeah, but long time no see.
You got my money?
You know, I forgot it in my other pants.
Okay, well just bring your other pants next time, please.
All good things come in white boxes with blue AgLeader logo on it.
Christmas! Hey, you know you got a stain back here?
You missed me?
I see you didn't do your makeup today.
I figured, you know, you wanted to see me in my raw form.
So today we are installing a sensor in the grain tank that's going to let us see how much grain is in the grain tank, so how full the combine is. And that's actually going to transfer through the display into the cloud,
Which will then allow the grain cart to see how full the combine bin level is without having to get on the radio and talk to each other. It'll just automatically be there for them.
so then you'll know when to go chase the combine with the grain cart.
It's so easy, even Cole can do it.
You used to be able to say that, but now I think you should be using Daddy Cornstar as your standard.
Well,
But he's our favorite Cornstar.
yeah, he's the one who feeds us and, you know, pays us off, and he's our favorite. So I gotta go to the next one after that.
We're going to take this one home. This is a nice cat.
Bill, don't you have enough cats at home already? You
Listen.
really need one more?
I have 5 and that's enough. So I'm working on getting this sensor mounted down here in the bottom of the clean grain tank. But as the combine fills up with grain, the sensor will get covered up and it will start counting up on the display that's in the cab on the InCommand 1200. That gets transmitted over the internet over there to the grain cart tractor. So then the grain cart tractor knows exactly how much grain is in the combine and if it's time to come unload or if he's got some time to...
In other words, what he's trying to say is Daddy Cornstar will know if he has time to dink around or not. Oh yeah, that tractor's also getting auto steer in it.
We are going to upgrade firmware to the latest on this display to support the new CartAce feature. CartAce does a couple things. It supports that new sensor we just put in the grain tank, and it also allows the grain cart tractor to auto steer next to the combine using the data that's generated from the combine. So the grain cart will be able to pull up next to the combine under the auger and engage auto steer and steer next to the combine while you're unloading on the go.
Now normally when Bill comes out, the job like takes 2 days. That literally took like 15 minutes.
Nothing like a smart dog laying in the sun where it's nice and hot. Oh.
Now we're gonna jump onto the 1980 Massey 4880. That's right guys, this tractor's 40 years old and we're gonna be slapping auto steer on here. So this is the actual unit that runs the steering wheel. There's a little motor in here and this is attached to a gear. Then it runs through this, which talks to the GPS receiver on the top of the cab. And so now, all we gotta do, come into the field, we set our line, we press a button, auto steer. Holy cow, Bill, we forgot to introduce you.
We did. Bill Cran, AgLeader Technology. I'm the GPS and steering product specialist.
There's probably a lot of you guys who don't know what AgLeader even is. AgLeader, I'll just let Bill describe it.
Well, AgLeader is a small company in Ames, Iowa, and we build technology for farms. So we build color touchscreen displays, we build stuff to go on the combine to monitor the yield and the moisture, we put stuff on planters to take care of what goes in the ground, steering systems obviously for older equipment like this and even newer equipment. So like the Magnum 340 is a newer tractor, we can also steer that. And then we also have some desktop software to look at, analyze, and understand the data that comes from the combine and the planter and make comparisons and learn from the data and learn from the technology.
Yeah.
Speaking to AgLeader, I think my sweatshirt from last year is getting a little wore. So with harvest coming on, I probably need a new sweatshirt or
Is that a
two.
hint or something?
No, I was just thinking.
No,
about
just
it.
I mean just in case.
Yeah.
You're just thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just trying to think ahead.
Oh, hey, Dad. Would you ever have imagined that this tractor would be able to drive itself?
We bought this tractor probably before I graduated out of high school. I never imagined. We got auto steer now. It's just unreal.
We don't have it calibrated yet, though, because we need to have an open area. So the other thing that we added some new goodies today was the 340. So we installed some new software on this today, Dad, that's going to allow us to have auto steer with the grain cart.
So when a driver with a cart gets up close to the combine, it will log into the combine, and then all they gotta do is just run the speed.
And this is called Cart Ace. There's also one more thing. We have a bushel counter on here, so you can see the live bushel count that's in the combine. So when you're dumping in the semi, you can see how full the combine is. And it looks like while the AgLeader guys were putting all that stuff on, Cooper got the bean head on.
That's 58 bushel bean right there. What we do, we take a bean, if you can put it between your teeth and bite it a little bit and it cracks, it's ready to go. They're ready to go. And then the big one is too, you want to make sure that pod is really crunchy, because sometimes the bean can be ready inside, but like at night when the dew comes on, all at once them pods won't crack open in the machine, and you think everything's going yet, and you're shooting the bean right out of the back of the combine.
We're thinking it could be a high possibility that we're going to be combining soybeans tomorrow. We have a dilemma right now though. The 340 and the new grain cart are absolutely filthy. So we're going to do a little power washing.
How you doing, buddy? Oh. Number one was not a go.
She's clean. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a good chance we might be in the field tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we have Cornstar Farms merch available through the link in the description. We'll see you in the next one, guys.